Question 17, tidy it up. We have 2x squared going across, minus 3x minus 1 equals 0. Does this factorize? I think it does. Has to be 2x by x and 1 by 1, and if they're both minuses, we'd need a plus 1. I'm seeing this was a minus, it is a plus 1. So alpha is 1 over 2. Beta is equal to 1. So L plus M is equal to T0, in this case 9, and alpha times L plus beta times M is equal to T1, which is 5. I hate fractions in these, so I'm going to multiply by 2 to get 2M plus L is equal to 10. And then we have minus M minus L equals minus 9 from above. So I've got M is equal to 1, which means that L would have to be equal to 8. So my difference equation will be L8 times alpha to the power of n plus M, which is 1, times beta 1 to the power of n, so that's just plus 1. So Tn is equal to 8 times 1 over 2 to the power of n plus 1. For us to find term 2, or T2, 8 by 1 over 2 to the power of 2 plus 1 becomes 8 times a quarter plus 1, which is 2 plus 1. So T2 is 3. The limit, well, the limit as n approaches infinity, 1 over 2 to the power of n approaches 0. So the limit is going to be 8 times 0 plus 1, which is equal to 1. And then the least value of n such that Tn is less than this number, a 1 with how many zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros. So 8 times 1 over 2 to the power of n plus 1 would have to be less than this 1.12345 6. So bringing the 1 across, and actually divide by 8 at the same time, so I'm going to bring the 1 across. I'll leave the 8 there for now. Will be less than 0.1234561. So I divide that guy by 8, and I'd say n times the log of 0.5, or a half, would have to be less than the log of this guy here, so I don't have to write it out again. So that guy divided by the log of 0.5 will mean that n will have to be less than 26.25. So n is a natural number. We'll say n is equal to 27. It will have to be the next number to solve this inequality.